See, I still got it done though. The one and only. Although I prefer if you keep it a little quieter than you have been. I'm gonna do my fair share of moseying on both sides of the law, if you know what I mean. Sure. So, what do I owe the pleasure of meeting you here? Hayden, an associate of mine, has gone missing. I found a note in his planner that he was going to meet with you. Hayden's missing? Well, that's sour news indeed. I see y'all got his little ROM with you, so I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Now, you see, what can I do for you? Do you come here often? Are you female? Can't tell. Anyways, tell me about yourself. Sure. You may have even heard of me in the news. About 10 years ago, I hacked my way into the Parallax main ROM servers. Caused one hell of a stink, you know. If I do say myself. People were arguing back and forth whether I was a kid genius or just a malicious criminal. Earned myself a net blackout for a few years, but I guess it was worth it for the prestige, you see. So was it kid genius or... So what's the deal with the accent? Are you... Yes, I nailed it. Y'all, you see. No, dear. I'm Neo, South-born and raised, you see. But I like to take on a certain, affections. Anyways, I tire of it soon enough and move on to the next thing. So don't you worry none now, you hear? Everyone's gotta have a hook, you see. You understand? Something to keep folks interested. And this is mine, or maybe I just like having 3 walk-in closets full of clothes. By the way, it doesn't look dumb. So why hack them? I guess I did it to see if I could, you see. I mean, Parallax is a mighty big target. Bigger than the government in a lot of ways. Whiskey, read on yourself. Dear God, that was a big one. So, was it... Oh, yeah. I don't know myself. I don't really do it to steal anything, but I had to break in an awful lot of eggs. I had to break a lot of awful eggs, you see, to crack my way in. I chalked it up to being exuberant youth, and now I try to stay on the straight and narrow, you see. Mostly, sometimes, when it suits me, you see. How do you know Hayden? Hayden and I met not too long after my enforcement net blackout ran out. He tapped me for my expertise in cracking that Lips OS. It puzzled me at the time, since he's a sharp programmer himself, but I think maybe he just wanted someone working on it off the books, you see. He ain't the most straightforward man. What was he working on? Mostly that little guy you got there next to you. I'm sure he had his fingers in a lot of pies, you see. Mine especially. That's kidding. But only project I knew about was turtling there. You knew about my creation. Hayden never mentioned involvement. Sure thing, hun. I'm sure reprogramming that back end on your OS, so I helped reprogram that back end you got there, that subtle, firm back end you got there. I have a discreet lack of information on my own creation. Hayden never saw it fit to inform me when we went into design program. Is there anything else you can tell me? Sorry, dear. Not much more. I don't have much to do with the Cole or AI routine, so I can't really elaborate. Lips OS? That's a live intelligent processing system in the primary operating system used by all ROMs. It's really heavy on the learning algorithm, so it can tailor itself to each user's habitats, you see, habits even, and functions That's a fancy way of saying all ROMs connect to all other ROMs with the range of share any files amongst themselves that the user hasn't flagged as private, you see. By the way, hiding files is important. It's real handy in high population density areas like Neo San Francisco, you see, since it can bypass regular telecom nodes access, blah blah blah. Just extraneous information. Do you know why he... Yes, this is what we really want to know. Also, can you give me the number of the cat girls? She got some legs and some leg warmers. Anyways, I'm not sure. He's been super hush-hush, you see, about his work on tooling. And he might have, yes. He might have upset the company he worked with. Projects, I'm certain Hayden came up with something, okay? But that would just mean that he would get fired. And maybe sued. I can't imagine they would disappear him. Disappear as a verb. Anyway, they aren't the CIA or something. Why was that girl giving me such a hard time? Don't you worry about Jess none. You see, she ain't got much time for what she would call genophiles. She's always mad enough to spit fire about one thing or another. She feels like she's been persecuted by everyone because of, because she's a hybrid, because of the ears, because she's a callous jerk. Ha! Well, that ain't the most delicate way of putting it, hon. I'd just say out of the way if I was asking for advice. She's sharp enough on her own, but she's got friends in low places, if you catch my drift. She owes me a favor or three, but it ain't sure I'm willing to waste them on you see. Yeah, so how do we find them? Hello? Hello? I think the game broke on me. Give you time to really appreciate the music. That was weird. Anyways, slight bug there. I'm not really sure, hon. But I guess it might help if we knew where he went missing in the first place. I stay here and ask around a bit. People know me, and they sure ain't gonna talk to a newbie like yourself there. Why don't you hop back over to Hayden's place and grab the data cache out of his computer for me? We can go over his research notes and see if we all can find a motive behind his vanished. Alright, I'll come back when I have the data cache. Good luck there, dears. You keep him out of trouble now, you hear? Y'all come back now. By the way, can I talk to whatever that is? Alright, okay, so she's just a dancer. Rad dancer. Hey, what's up? Having a good time? Yeah. Alright, keep going. I'll try to get her number later. So let's go to the map, I guess. Halt, citizen! This area has been cordoned by the Neo San Francisco Police Department as part of an ongoing investigation. I apologize for any inconvenience, but I am not authorized to allow anyone to enter this location. I'm sorry, citizen, but I cannot comment on the ongoing investigation. If you'd like to leave your contact information, I will forward to the detective in charge, who will get in touch with you as soon as it is feasible. They may have questions for you, and every piece of information leads us one step closer to the case. Thank you in advance, citizen. I really need to get in there. Doesn't matter. She's not gonna let you. This will not be possible, yada yada. The police department may enter. I am required by law to inform you that I have been set to a level 2 guard mode, the non-lethal, yes. Again, citizen, I apologize, but I must ask you to move along. Nothing to see here. Yes, I get the idea. Well, that was fruitless. I need a voice for you that's not. Anyways, I do not expect the police to get involved so quickly. Typically, they would refuse to open an investigation on the missing person until at least 48 hours have passed. Still, we need to get in there and get that data cache. Do you have any ideas, Otaku? I have a contact? I do? Who would that be? I found no such connection. Ooh. Sexy. Nice. I always assume sexy. I don't know why. Maybe it's a trope in the game. In gaming industry. Give me a moment. I see now. Yes. Detective Lexi Rivers. She used to date your sister. I mean, I must have missed that. Oh, well, so much for letting me. I guess I'm not of interest to her anymore. I missed what he said. Well, setting aside your unreasonable fear of technology, I agree with your suggestion. Let's find Miss Rivers and request her assistance. Her online profile suggests that she might be willing to work with us off the books, so to speak. Excuse me. I have been drinking whiskey. I am a robot. Considering boom, since I prefer maintain. Okay. That would be Detective Rivers' turn. Oh, right. Should I refresh my protocols for handling titles around Detective Rivers? Yeah. Done and done, Otaku. We would want to any social faux pas, would we? Now, leading the way. So let's go talk to the Rivers who dated my sister. Talk to the robot, I guess. Welcome to the police station. How may I be assistant? I'm looking for Lexi Rivers. Yeah, didn't I just see you at my friend's apartment? Please give me a few moments to get her contact with Detective Rivers. Thank you for your patience. Citizen Otaku. Unfortunately, Detective Rivers is out on assignment at the moment, but she has given me authorization to send her your way. You can find her on the corner with a building Golden State right now. Oh, is she investigating the Rogue ROM thing? Is there anything else I can help you with? No, thank you. Have a good day, citizen. Alright, let's just go to the map. We don't want to let them in that we're investigating our own. So, which one is Rivers? That looks like is that a guy or which one? Anyways, let's, I guess, go with, see about, oh, there we go. Sharply dressed woman, having a lot of mixed feelings about this, where Breezy. So that's not her? Okay, is that Rivers? Casually dressed fellow. Just got this ROM yesterday. It's a Apollo Mark. So that's not her. Oh, I can move over here. Is that her? Next to the detective robot. Hey, Otaku. Give me a few moments to wrap this up before you start twisting my arm about whatever you need. I swear you wouldn't believe the amount of paperwork I have to go file over wreck. Okay, so yeah, so this is the ROM investigation we read about. How's your sister doing, by the way? I don't know if you haven't heard about it, but you got some phantom robot on the loose that everyone's calling a Wonder Boy. Supposed to be a hero of the people or something, but I have no idea. When smashing up a Froyo stand has to do with it. I think it's just a bunch of kids screwing around. Got a bit southern there too. And committing some light vandalism. But the brass said to take it seriously. So, what am I gonna do? Let me drink. Actually, criminals and stuff and hunting down. If I knew I was going to be like this, I'd never had transferred. What's the problem? I'm too young for full detective. I'm too much of a hothead. You're wild fuse. The mayor's on my ass about you. Not kidding. I have got a history. I got implants. Take your pick. Wait a minute. You got implants? What kind of implants? I agreed to transfer because the money was good, and I figured I'd be in a bigger city, which means I get more work. But instead, I'm stuck here catching robot cases. Robots are crazies. So, yeah, Otaku, I got time to help with you, whatever you work on. It just has to be more important than this crap. So we wait. Okay, so fill me in on what's going on. Hayden's gone missing. I was wondering if you could help me out. How long has he been gone? If it's less than 48 hours, I can't start anything official. I cannot even... Unfortunately, Detective, things are a bit more serious than that. I am Hayden's personal ROM, and I was witness to the kidnapping. I can assure you he was taken by force, and that time is of the essence. I have contacted Otaku to help me find my owner, as per his instructions before being taken, but we need your assistance. Well, shit. In that case, you could forward me your video of him being abducted, and I'll open up an investigation. I'm not sure I'll be able to be put on the case, conflict of interest and all, but I could keep things on for you. Yes, Detective Lexi. Hayden is a senior researcher at Palex, and I know he was working on some very high-profile projects for the company. You see, it's quite likely that he was taken by someone with enough money and influence to make sure an official investigation goes nowhere. You yourself have already cast doubt on your superior's judgment. Furthermore, there's already some kind of investigation ongoing. We were stopped from entering Hayden's apartment by a police robot. I see what you mean. I mean, I see what's going on in the department. I can't imagine that they'd leave a single bot in charge of an important crime scene, so it might be unrelated. Regardless, it might be some quick inquiries. I'll make some quick inquiries and get back to ya. I don't know what I can do if someone's in the department is dirty, but I can certainly leak information to you if my superiors aren't taking the investigation seriously. I can't stand that kind of crap. No way, not gonna happen. If there's already an investigation, I'm not gonna just let you waltz in and tamper with evidence. At least give me a few days to make sure they're doing the job right. You used to be cool, man. You used to get it. We can't wait that long. I'm taking this seriously, Otaku, and so should you. Excuse me. I don't need that kind of crap from my conscience. Let me do my job. You know I can handle myself, Lexi. You've been there. So you're just gonna play by the book? Let a man die. Why? Sure you can. All the way up until you don't. Just let it go. Let it go. Sorry, I'm waiting for the day where that doesn't trigger that song. Anyways, Otaku, I'm not going to be the one watching your sister cry over your casket. I'll handle this. And keep you in the loop. I just wanted to help my friend. No, Otaku, we're not going to do it that way. I lost too much playing it fast and loose before I joined the force. And while I don't have a stick up my ass about regs, I'm not going to send an untrained civilian in there alone. Let me do my job. You better. Now get out of here. I still got to finish up this Ouya say. I'll call you with the details about the case later. Excuse me. Well, that didn't seem to go the way I hoped. Still, not a complete loss. I have another idea on how to get into the apartment. Do, please tell. Let's keep it under my hat for now. What hat? I want to prove my usefulness to the investigation beyond my ability to net search. Forgive me for my... Yeah. Who are you? Froyo guy. Can't you see I'm busy here? Well, let's move on to the... What are you? Hello, I am Alfie. How may I help you? Some water? Sure thing, please wait. Okay, here you go. Would you care to donate some credits to the ROM recycling? Sure, I suppose. Thank you. Okay. Whatevs. As the cool kids say today. Where am I supposed to go now? Should I go home? You know what? I'm gonna call the video here. Again, this is one of the... I haven't been talking much about the gameplay, have I? But again, it's one of these fun... Again, it's a cyberpunk type game design anyways. Again, love this game design. How do I... Stay home. Sorry. There we go. Main menu. So yeah, it's in beta, for one thing. I don't know what that means. And not only that, the full purchase price is $10. And I'll probably end up playing the game. Let me know if you... I'll see how many videos I get out of that. I'm not sure how long I've been playing or how bad my reading has. I can only assume my reading has been very bad. I think I've been playing for about an hour. Anyways, so yeah, again, it's one of these fun where you... I don't know if you collect things yet. Again, my classic model is King's Quest 6. Where you collect items to solve puzzles, that kind of things. You know, typical point and click. That seems more of an investigation, try to solve your friend's disappearance, futuristic cyberpunk adventure. Anyways, so there's a very quick look at the game. Let me know if you want to see more of that, or again, if you have any suggestions on what you would like to see me play. Always feel free to comment down below. I'm starting to slur, aren't I? How much have I drank today? Oh, well. Drinking through a straw doesn't help. It just gets the alcohol to you faster. Anyways, so I'm rambling. There's a quick look at the game. Well, quick. Look at the game. Thanks again for watching, and see you next time.